Welcome back to Business 360. I'm your host Naveed Manzoor. We will continue with Harun Mirza. We are talking about mentorship and how important it is for entrepreneurs and how it has actually built a successful company such as Cognovisions, which got acquired by Intel. Continuing with Harun, please, you were mentioning something about the another version of mentoring that assisted you in your efforts.
Yeah, just to continue on, I got linked up, like our team collectively got linked up with our second mentor, who is based in Silicon Valley. And essentially, through our journey then, we always had a technology mentor, and we also had a business mentor from two different chapters, one from Silicon Valley and one from Toronto, each providing their own interesting perspectives, which allowed us to have a great sounding board for our business, and really helped, I think, shape the way we thought and challenge the way we thought as well. So it was absolutely important for us when we were forming our business idea, evolving the idea, and straight through to the acquisition of the company. And there's a few interesting milestones that we hit along the way as well, which I think Ty played a huge role in. One was, we started off as this, as a startup, a technology startup based in Toronto. Yeah. Along the years, we won many awards for our products. In December 2009, we were actually ranked as the #1 most innovative company in all of Canada. And then it was in 2010 that we were acquired by Intel. And throughout this entire journey, Ty played a huge role, I think, in our success.
Thank you very much. Let's get back to you, Mr. Mukesh. Looks like Harun is full of praise for Ty. Well, and it seems like you have a very solid program there, which actually not only helps at early stage, but takes you all the way to a level where it got acquired. Now, this story obviously requires for you to tell us how these programs are implemented.
Yeah, thank you, Naveed. And in fact, this is exactly what we would like to see. It is a proof point when successful entrepreneurs like Harun is able to acknowledge, and not only acknowledge now that they become the charter members, they themselves are the mentors now. So the person who were earlier getting help,
pay it forward,
paying it forward, right? And this is the real proof point. So the Ty Quest was an innovative program that started by Ty Toronto. We are in the 7th year, which we conducted. About 200 entrepreneurs, through a very rigorous call process, are encouraged to submit their ideas. And then they are gone through many stages of rule of elimination. So through that journey, there is quite a bit of learning itself. So what Harun had said, that they had initially an idea. And we do have a lot of young people with an idea. And the challenge which we continue to face is that there is no venue where they can express these ideas. So the Ty Quest did exactly that. It provided that exposure. And just by having that exposure itself is a success, because then your idea is now being validated by many entrepreneurs who have something to contribute.
Definitely, and I think viewers should be aware of all these different institutions that are out there that can actually help them. And it doesn't have to be financing. It doesn't have to be actually participating in everyday activity, but just the fact that you are able to guide people to a level where they know how to position their business in itself is a huge benefit. And they should get in touch with you when it comes to bringing the ideas into a real business. Now, before I ask Harun about how he was able to actually put it all together, is there any other sort of programs that you offer which is beyond mentoring? Like there are people who might have requirement to know if you have any way of guiding them to get the funding from, let's say, venture capitalists or angels or any other ways of acquiring the funding, as well as for them to position their business and to help them in marketing their product. Is that something that you can talk about a little?
Most definitely, because when we talk to our entrepreneurs, and we also take a survey from them, and we talk to them about their challenges in their journey. And it is ironic that most of the entrepreneurs have identified funding as their key challenge. So now what we have done is that we are launching on September the 6th in Toronto a Thai Institute. So there is Thai Institute will provide a very structured way of training and educating entrepreneurs. And the most important differentiator will be that the entrepreneurs will be educated by entrepreneurs. So the seasoned entrepreneurs who have been there, done that, they will be able to share their experiences on various different structures. So we will have approximately 30 of these sessions. And these sessions will be available at free of cost. And that is the biggest advantage for a lot of entrepreneurs wanting to get education and do not want to invest a whole lot of money. So all of our programs are totally free of cost, subject to availability, because we have a very small...
So how do you propose to actually make these programs available for anybody to look at? Is it through digital media? You have a way of putting it somewhere where they can access it, or the classes? How is it? And when you say structured, by the way,
yes,
what is it that
well, we are conducting...
It's a certification, of course, or what is it?
We will be conducting a 3-hour sessions. And these sessions will not be just only about education. It's also a composite session about networking and having a meal together. So we have a dinner sessions. It's done in the evening between 6 to 9.
So it's a networking.
It's networking along with education. And the dinner. And again, having free of cost, so people are dropping in after their work, and they are able to do it in the comfort. So the learning takes place from entrepreneurs, educating about their real life experiences, and that is the key.
Excellent. So I guess one thing that our viewers would be interested in, and before we wrap it all up, they'd like to get more details on how they should be able to get in touch with your organization and access this facility that you bring for them. We'll take a short break and we should be right back with Business 360.